Until recently, couples therapy was not considered an important part of trauma treatment. Yet new research shows that couples therapy can have incredible benefits for the survivors of trauma. Helping them mend their most intimate relationships can in turn strengthen their mind, body, and soul. Listen in as Dr. Sue Johnson shares with us the most natural place to heal from trauma, in the arms of someone we love.
For the first time ever, we have a very clear scientific approach to understanding secure bonds, to understanding what happens in distressed relationships. If you like, you could say we have a science of love, and that we can stand on to help us understand relationships. And what you understand, you can shape, you can change, and you can shape in such a way that it increases personal resilience and the ability to deal with stress. And so couple therapy has improved and become much more systematic, and it's based on a clear understanding of love. That's all only happened really in the last 15, 20 years. But I think the other thing is that the research is very clear that about how the quality of your relationships impacts you physiologically and emotionally, and the quality of your intimate relationship has a huge effect on your personal health, your physical health, your mental health. And that really wasn't as clear. Years ago, we all knew good relationships were good for you. And, maybe you were stronger if you were in loving relationships, but it was all very vague. Now it's incredibly specific. People like Louise Hawkley talk about the fact that you're twice as likely to have stroke or heart attack if you experience yourself as emotionally isolated.
We know a healthy relationship can be important in healing from trauma, but it can also be complicated. That's where a skilled practitioner comes in.
I can remember working with a couple years ago. The lady had a different kind of trauma. She was somebody who'd been very badly physically and sexually abused by her attachment figures in childhood, and we would talk about how even though she wanted her husband to come close, at least half the time when he started to come close, it would be like there was a dragon standing behind him. So her brain would get caught in, I want this, but this is scary and dangerous. So it's safe, but it's dangerous. And we would talk about the dragon standing behind him. And he starts to understand that there are times when she's not reacting really to what he's doing. She's reacting to the dragon. And what's amazing about that is he then did what we see couples do all the time. He became massively protective of his wife.